regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
46-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, right back to Carter. Oh, a heck of a move. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Haskins. Finding Harris over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Haskins. He finds his target, Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're scoreless after 1. Now Haskins on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
They find some open field here. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with Carter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
82 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Let's go, Mike 50.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 58 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Russell. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Third down. Russell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll have a first down past the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wild Card game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, Carter. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They go play action with Haskins. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Russell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Haskins to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run on second down with Carter. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here's Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Russell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Russell. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Off play action. Russell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Carter will try the right side. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
They run with Harris off the option.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. 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 He's checking.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down.
Hackett, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here we go with Haskins. Ebron caught left side.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.